Good morning, everybody. Matt Moda here to give you my favorite MLB home run predictions for today. We are talking Tuesday, May 27th. Happy Dinger Tuesday, everybody. I'm going to have three home run picks for you guys to lock in for tonight's MLB betting slate. I am pretty confident in the three plays that we have for today. I appreciate the patience as I was traveling over the holiday weekend. But before we can get into those three picks for today, let's do a recap. Now, I'm just going to recap everything that I played while I was out. And if you are wondering if there's a typo or if you're colorblind, no, that's all red. That is all red. I still gave out plays while I was out over the weekend. I just didn't have anything to put out on YouTube. Unfortunately, it was terrible. We did not get zero of those plays to hit. So we lost everything over the weekend, which unfortunately brings us now to the red on the season. I guess I honestly shouldn't have this be green. I should change this to red. It's been brutal. You know, we had such a hot start to the year, and then it just really has all come crashing down since then. At one point, to start like the first 10, 14 days of the year, we were up like 10 units. Slowly started trickling that down, and it's just been a really tough run for honestly over the last 2 weeks or so. Now, home runs have been down across the board, especially recently, like the last 3 days. There just haven't been any home runs hit, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend that that's the reason why this has been so cold. It's just been brutal. Some bad luck, some bad reads, sometimes just trying to force a play just for the sake of being different. And you add all that together, and it comes to a pretty brutal stretch and being down a little bit less than a unit on the year. Now, down less than a unit, that's not terrible. You're not going to go poor. In the grand scheme of how cold things have been, yeah, that's not fun. Now, if you just put blindly 1 unit on every single home run play, you didn't bother with my unit size guiding, then you're slightly in the green, up like 7 units on the year. So a little bit better if you're just blindly putting 1 unit on everything. But it's been really bad. There's no way around that. So for the 3 picks for today, if you want to tail, if you want to fade, I'm not going to blame you. I'm going to go down with the ship, keep giving you guys my favorite home run picks for the day. Pulled up Ballpark Pal, their odds screen. In terms of weather, one really good weather game of the day, which is not surprisingly at Steinbrenner Field, that minor league park. It's super hot. It's in the 90s, so that's going to help with carry. And then you got a short right field porch at Steinbrenner Field, which is just going to help with anything hit to right field, obviously. So that's the best game. Then we have a nice one here at Angel Stadium, and then Brewer Stadium is a dome, but it's a hitter-friendly dome. And then Chase Field is also a dome, and it's good for runs, not great for home runs because it's got a wide outfield. But I don't have anything in a couple of these green game or a couple of these positive games, but I do have one in this one, and I do have one in this one as well. But we're just going to get started with our first play, and we're going to go with Ketel Marte to hit a home run. He is best offered at plus 370 odds at FanDuel, and it's a decent price strictly from a line shopping perspective. Now, I guess these all moved. When I first sent this out to my Tails account at plus 370, no other book had plus 300 or anything above plus 300. Now, it looks like some of them have moved to plus 350. Either way, it's a pretty good price from a line shopping perspective. Now, FanDuel should always give you the best price because they don't void any player that doesn't start, but they come in and pinch hit. So FanDuel should, in theory, always have the best odds, but that's not the case. But plus 370, I like 0.3 units on this bad boy as opposed to a quarter unit, just trying to up that unit size a little bit. As my dogs say hello, that's got to be a good sign for Ketel Marte. The thing with him, so he's not the hottest batter in the world at the plate, but he's not been cold either. You look at his game logs over the last couple games, last week or so. I mean, the hard hits are okay. You know, one hard hit. But the barrels, and that's the most important thing here. You can smash the ball all you want. That ball goes directly into the ground. It doesn't matter. I like the fact that he's consistently barreling the ball up because that's what you need for home runs. You need that ball to get barreled. And you look at his last 8 games. I mean, a barrel in 6 of them, and then some games with really good hard hits, 4, 2 here. You look at his EV logs and stuff. Like this is per DGen Analytics. Shout out Eli. His like total hits above 100 miles an hour, 6 is not that impressive. This is in his last 5 games. But Piss Missiles 4 is tied for the 3rd most with a bunch of batters. And hard hit fly balls that were 100 miles an hour or higher EV, he's got 3, which is tied for 2nd with a bunch of guys. So When he's making contact, he's hitting it hard and he's putting the ball in the air. So the lower number of actual hard hits, again, I can accept. In the pitcher he's going up against, young guy, Mike Burrows, absolute dong machine. Granted, it's early in his career, but he's made one start this year, gone 5 innings, home run per 9 of 3.60 in that one start, which is despicably bad. Barrel rate of 6.7% isn't terrible. Hard hit rate is honestly not terrible either, but that launch angle is not exactly where you like it. And the biggest issue for him is his fastball. Both home runs have come off of his four-seam fastball. And Ketel Marte has phenomenal, just incredible numbers against the four-seam fastball. You look at him against right-handed pitching over the last month, 4 home runs hit off the four-seamer. And these advanced numbers are insane. 37% barrel rate, 76% hard hit rate, 38% fly ball rate. And that strikeout rate is really low, only 14%. Now you look at Corbin Carroll, just to compare. He also has really good numbers against the four-seam fastball, but he strikes out like 50% of the time. So when he makes contact, yeah, he hits the ball hard, but he strikes out a lot. Now you look at Ketel Marte, he never strikes out, and he still hits the ball incredibly hard. Now, Eugenio Suarez is also very good against the four-seam fastball from righties. So if you wanted to lock in Eugenio Suarez, I would not blame you in the slightest. I went with Ketel Marte because I just liked a lot of his advanced stuff and his recent stats a little bit better. And Eugenio just hit one yesterday. So let's give Ketel Marte a turn. And you look at his ISO rate, like go to his pitch type splits. This is on FanGraphs. You go to the four-seam fastball and you look at his ISO rate. It's just an unseemly absurd 394 ISO rate. Last year was 329. Now he wasn't good the couple years prior to that, but the last 2 years hit the crap out of four-seam fastballs, and that's the dong pitch for this guy, Mike Burrows. So play number 1, Ketel Marte to hit a home run plus 370 odds at FanDuel. Next up, the next guy that we're locking in here is Jarren Duran. We're taking him to hit a home run. He is best offered at plus 425 odds at a couple books. So he's 425 at ESPN Bet, at Bet365, and it was Fanatics. They now dropped. So it's just ESPN Bet and Bet365, and also the score, whatever that is. And then you can also get plus 420 at FanDuel as well. So pretty good options here. So Jarren Duran, he, in terms of hard hits, incredible. He's got 12 hits above 100 miles an hour over the last 5 games. That leads the MLB. That is number 1. The next closest batter is at 8. That is 4 above the next closest guy. Now that is his teammate, Rafael Devers. So you want to lock in Devers as well. That's not bad. Now, in terms of in terms of balls hit 100 miles an hour while also being fly balls, he's only got 2. So you would want that to be a little bit higher. But that fly ball rate overall, 24%, is not terrible. And the most important thing here, he's got 6 piss missiles. 6 of them. No other batter has that amount. No, O'Neal Cruz is second with 5, and then a bunch of guys have 4. He is in a league of his own with 6. Now, piss missile, as you can see here, is hit 105 miles an hour with a launch angle between 10 and 40. So you're wondering why the batted balls, or the fly balls, 100 miles an hour is lower. That's why. But when you are hitting the ball as hard as he is, consistently, the home runs are going to start to come. I mean, you look at these guys in the top in terms of piss missiles, 3 home runs, 2 home runs, 2, 3. And he's only got 1, and he's the leader of all these numbers. So the home runs are going to start to come if he continues to hit the ball like this. You look at his game logs, it's just ridiculous what he is doing to the baseball. I mean, his hard hits, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 2. The barrels are fine. You know, it's not amazing, but he is at least barreling the ball up. He's putting the ball in the air a little bit, like that launch angle of 11.7 degrees. This is on the entire year. That's not terrible. 13.9, 18.8. Like, none of those are horrible in terms of launch angle. Now, yeah, these negative numbers are, but the recent ones are not that bad. And the guy he's going up against, Aaron Savale, he's only made 2 starts this year. He had the first start of the year, got absolutely rocked, missed a couple months, came back, didn't get absolutely rocked, but didn't not get rocked. I mean, an 8.3% barrel rate is not that good. Hard hit rate of 33% is a little bit low, but the launch angle is high. And that's been the biggest issue with Aaron Savale throughout his entire career. He consistently allows a high barrel rate because he allows guys to put the ball in the air. So for someone like Jarren Duran, who can sometimes maybe struggle to hit fly balls, well, that's going to be very easy to solve going up against Aaron Savale. And as I mentioned, it's a hitter's park at the Brewers Stadium. It's good for hitters. So Jarren Duran, the way he's been smashing the baseball with only one home run to show for it, which was a couple games ago. I mean, you look like just the way he's been hitting the baseball. Again, if he continues to hit the ball as hard as he has, and you hope that he's not on the other, like going to go on the other side in terms of going on a cold streak, but he's not really showing any signs of doing that, which is why I'm comfortable with it. That is play number 2, Jarren Duran to hit a home run. Again, that was at plus 425 odds at ESPN Bet. And then our third and final pick of the video, it's a guy that I went with yesterday to no luck. It's Brandon Lowe to hit a home run. He is best offered at plus 450 odds at a couple books. It's Bet Rivers. Actually, you can get 460 now at Unibet, but it's Bet Rivers at 450. It's BetMGM and it's ESPN Bet, and then a couple of these other books that I don't even recognize. You can also get that same price. Now, the thing with Brandon Lowe, he is not quite among the league leaders like you see with Jarren Duran or Ketel Marte in terms of hard hits, fly balls, 100 miles an hour, or piss missiles or anything like that. But he's not terrible either. He's got 6 hits above 100 miles an hour over the last 5 games, which isn't great. But the reason why I'm okay with that is because they all also came in his last, I guess maybe not. Maybe the website updated incorrectly. I thought they were in his last 3 games, but they are not. Regardless, 3 hits above 100 miles an hour that were also fly balls. And that's kind of the thing with Brandon Lowe. He is kind of similar, not necessarily overall, but to what I was saying about Ketel Marte, where his hard hits, just raw number of hard hits, isn't going to wow you. But when he does hit the ball hard, he puts the ball in the air. Now, of course, Fangraphs does this once every 30 minutes. It just short circuits and takes forever to load. But you look at Brandon Lowe, the pitcher is going up against, which we can go with, is Joe Ryan. Joe Ryan, it's not a super dong ball machine. He's also not a dong ball machine. Like home run per 9 of 1.26 isn't terrible by any means. But what he's really struggles with, and kind of similar to Aaron Savale, barrel rate, 14.5% is disgusting. Launch angle, 21 degrees is disgusting. And that hard hit rate is fine. 41% hard hit rate is not that bad. It's also not that good. You look at his last 5 starts, and we can go finally Fangraph starts to load. Because with pitchers, I like to look at their last 5 starts just to see, like, recent slump or hot streak or whatever. Barrel rate, higher. Launch angle, higher. Hard hit rate is lower, but the barrel rate and the launch angle is higher, which is why we're okay with that hard hit rate being a little bit lower. And then you look at Brandon Lowe, we can finally go to him. So he, last 4 games, 2 hard hits each, 3 barrels in those as well. Now, he didn't have a barrel in his last start, still had 2 hard hits, and then the 3 games prior to that had a barrel. And he's been hot from home runs. I mean, he had like 3 home runs in 4 games. Missed one yesterday, missed one back on the 24th, but he's been good. Again, you hope that it's just not one of those things where he's past it, but he's not showing any signs of that. And again, amazing stadium for home runs. Very short right field porch at Steinbrenner Field. So just a lefty pole hitter gets a hold of that a little bit. Doesn't need to hit it that far for it to be a home run, which is perfect for someone like Brandon Lowe. So he is my 3rd and final official pick of the video. And that's all we got. Here is everything that I'm on for today. If you want to parlay all 3 of them together in hopes that the luck just dramatically swings the other way, that is actually going to be best offered on FanDuel. If you do, 0.05 units, like tiny unit size on that bad boy. But here are the 3 plays. It's Ketel Marte for 0.3 units, and then it's the other 2 for a quarter unit, Jarren Duran and Brandon Lowe. Not going with 4 today, not going with anything crazy. Let's hope we can turn this thing around. We get all 3 of these guys to hit a home run. We get 1 of these guys to hit a home run. We're back on our way to the green. We're up 3 units if we go 3 for 3. Let's hope for that. But that's all we got. I appreciate you guys for watching. Check out Ballpark Pal. Check out my Tails account. Link to both of those in the description of the video. Again, thanks for watching. Make sure to bet responsibly and have a good one.